All right, so I'm on my way back from that walkthrough with the contractor at that renovation project I have going. It's in Roland, North Carolina, which, if you've never bought a property or had a reason to go to Roland, North Carolina, there's no reason to know where that town is, but there's comparables to justify an ARV at $200,000 or even more. It's on an acre of land. I got about a house. It's about 2,500 square feet. I only paid $65,000 for the property. I think that's a big job. I'm taking down multiple decks. The painting alone is huge. I'm going to be dealing with a lot of subfloor, a lot of drywall. I got to replace the kitchen cabinets. I can't retain them. Going to be doing maybe a couple of windows, new roof. Got to redo the foundation. Oh man, I knew it was going to be a big job going in, but I did get a good deal on it. But yeah, it's funny. I don't know. Sometimes when you do a walkthrough of a property, it's kind of interesting. You kind of get a ballpark. But usually my intuition is pretty accurate. But when I was walking it today, I just kept little things started to jump at me that I didn't notice the first time around. It's it's kind of interesting in this business. I do buy a good amount of rental properties, but the thing about the rental properties, yeah, that's a long-term strategy. I mean, the rental income that I've been getting, sure, my rental is cash flow. I mean, my best rental, the spread between the amount of rent I collect and my debt service is $1,000. So my debt service is less than 50% of my gross rent roll, which is fantastic in the rental world, but it's difficult to live off that stuff. So you have to flip, you have to wholesale, especially in the beginning years where you're building up these portfolios. And then a lot of the long-term buy and hold landlords that I know of, they do private lending to make money, and some of them sell courses, intellectual property, so on and so forth. But flipping is a much different beast. I mean, it's definitely, you have to take risks. It can be stressful at times, it can make you anxious at times, but that's really what is going to pay me. That's what's going to pay my bills, keep a roof over my head, clothes, my traveling, and also the education, all that stuff. And then I pick off, I keep the very best rentals. And the house that I just came from, that scope of work is way too much for a rental property. The last rental I bought was in July, and the reason why I bought it is because that house, I only painted it. If I can rent a house and the repairs are only $4,000, that's a rental. And it shows positive cash flow, that's a rental. I mean, that's as easy as they get. That's too good to turn around and sell. It's difficult to find that stuff. But obviously, it's easier to negotiate big discounts on properties that need lots of work. Because right now, you can't get a loan on that house in its condition. He doesn't have working heat in there. He's using space heaters, so his heater doesn't work. And the decks that are in the front and the rear of the house, they're not safe. I mean, we went out there in the back, and I told everybody just one person on the deck at a time. The deck's going to fall down sooner or later, so I have to demo it. It's not safe as it is. I'm just going to have to rebuild a staircase or something like that. There's a big outbuilding in the back that's going to have to be torn down. So just lots of work. I mean, it's a really cool property. It used to be a pecan orchard. So there's pecan trees all over the place, but they cleared it out. So it's a beautiful property, especially to a retiree or someone that just kind of wants to have a nice large piece of property. And if you want 2,500 square feet on an acre for $200,000, you got to go to Roland. You have to go to Roland, North Carolina, on the South Carolina border. It's that simple. Plus, your taxes are going to be very low. So, if you want lots of property and for not lots of money and not lots of taxes, that's where you have to go. So, it's going to be an interesting job. Obviously, I'm going to be posting the before and after, and then the during the different walkthroughs. But I'm getting estimates now. I'm doing a foundation, a roof, lots of interior work. Fixtures, doors, all of it in there. I think I might be in there. The question is, if I'm going to get it done for less than 50 or less than 60. That's the question. And maybe I'll do a case study on that so I can actually show you my numbers. But if you want to see more case studies from me, let me know in the comments below. I had a conversation with someone that one of the things they said that they appreciated about me was, yeah, I honestly do my little monologues here and there, but I also do walkthroughs of houses I'm buying. I'm actually buying houses, and I'm showing evidence of the fact that I buy houses because I'm recording the houses that I'm buying. So, you know, there's a lot of gurus out there that don't do that. They just, you know, post motivational quotes and do this and don't do this, and this strategy is better and that strategy is not, and you don't have any empirical evidence of the fact that they're actually buying houses. So anyway, if you want to see more of that content from me, put it in the comments below, like the video, subscribe. There's going to be more good content coming.